Welcome to the LuckerDogsCast.
Lover.
Alright, good start. That's fine. We're fine with that. Wait, do you guys want me to actually start with what I did this week for once?
No, yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
I'm apathetic.
Alright, so...
What is this? What?
Literally interrupted me. What? What do you have to say?
Yo, good sentence. Literally interrupting me.
We're starting off strong. We gotta have
interrupted.
Arvinder be interrupted in like the first few minutes.
Oh, dude, there's an FPS where you can play as a dinosaur. It's on Steam. It's called Primal Carnage. It's like $8.
Yeah, it's real shitty.
But you get to play as a dinosaur in a first-person shooter. That's great.
Whoa.
It's
like
literally
art, but shittier.
dinosaurs versus people.
Is that how you decide what games to play? You pick the ones that sound like stupid as hell and then play them?
No, that's what you do, Arvinder.
Wait, that's not true.
No, wait, no. Instead of stupid, just bad.
Yeah, there you go. That's completely different.
No, but this one has dinosaurs. It looks so fun. Yo, the reviews are very positive on Steam.
So?
Primal Carnage is a Jurassic Park as directed by Michael Bay. 7.6 out of 10 IGN.
So?
You can play as the Carno.
Alright, well, who wants to actually play this game?
Not me.
Check this comment. Spawn as raptor. See 3 other raptors standing in a circle. Join them. Chat is flying like crazy. Realize I've joined a rap battle. Raptor rap battle. Join the raptor rap battle. Pyro comes and raps with us for 2 lines before setting us on fire. Literally spit fire. Dead without a chance to record mixtape. 10 out of 10 would Spawn as raptor again.
See, it's stuff
reviews
like
that usually mean the game is just shitty but memey.
It's stuff like that where I'm like, the Steam reviews mean literally nothing. It doesn't matter if the game is good or not. Because people are just in there to try and make shitty jokes instead of actually trying to review the game.
I don't know, man. Some of these reviews are pretty good. Dude, you should get it.
No. Now, let me actually talk about what I did this week and not interrupt me.
Why would you want to do that?
So, I started and played and finished Hyper Light Drifter.
Uh-huh. How was that?
That game is, like, amazing, but that game has a lot of problems.
So how does that make you feel, though?
I mean, I had a lot of fun playing it. It's just that sometimes I was like, someone could have done this a little bit better.
We should make a ripoff.
What would we call it?
Super Dark Wanderer.
Super Bright Grifter.
Alright, so anyway.
Super heavy hobo.
So, the biggest problem with that game, I would say, is the overworld map.
Pacing.
The overworld map.
Pacing.
Are you gonna shut the hell up, or do I need to just edit you out? Alright, so the biggest problem in that game is the map, because it doesn't really tell you where you are. You have, like, different screens, kind of like, Zelda games, but, like, the map gives you a representation, like a visual representation of what's actually the normal map. But it doesn't tell you exactly where your character is on that map. It tells you which room you're in, and the boundaries of each room are pretty much undefined, so you don't necessarily know how to get from one room to another. And the entire point of that game is to get from one point to another to pick up things so that you can do other things.
Man, this guy just wants to be fucking spoon-fed the map. You gotta draw that shit on a piece of
Arvinder,
paper.
I'll be honest that you have to break that down to me, because like everything you just said was so much to like interpret at one time.
Okay. So, you know how the top-down Zelda games look, right?
Yeah.
Really good?
Yeah, so you remember how...
Like the DS games, right?
Well, yeah, which are follow-ups to A Link to the Past.
Who cares about the old games?
Because the one that I know is A Link to the Past, so that's the one I'm going to mention. So
Isn't that a DS game?
The Link to the Past is a Super Nintendo game.
Oh, that they remade for DS.
Okay, so in that game, you know that when you look at the map, right, you get to actually see the representation of what the world is. Like, it's pretty much looks exactly what it would look like in the game, just, smaller. And you get to see where your character is on that map. And in that game, that's pretty easy to understand because the areas, for the most part, are easy to get around. In this game, the whole point of the game is that it's like post-apocalyptic or whatever, and
it's all messy and stuff.
Yeah, so like it's supposed to be difficult and hard to get around because, the world is shitty. And And it gives you the map just like the Zelda games, but there's no like straightforward way to get around on the overworld because you never know if this is going to lead to that place or not. Because there's also an underground world which has a map, and that map is fine because it tells you that this room leads to this room, and this room can lead to the overworld and other things. But the overworld map is just bad.
So what you're saying is this game is just confusing as fuck.
Yeah, but that might be just what they're trying to do, because the only time that the English language like shows up in this game is at the beginning, where they say you hit Y to use stuff.
And credit.
And I guess the credits. I didn't even think about that. But other than that,
and the title, Hyperlight Drifter.
All right, in the game, we're going to ignore credits and the title screen. But that's it. Like, that's the only time you get to see English, really, when you're playing the game. The rest of it is, like, it's a bunch of animal people. So when you talk to them, they'll, like, make a noise and you don't really know what they're saying. Yeah, kind of. Right? Yeah, you go up to God and he's like, oh, and, like, what does that mean? I don't know. But sometimes when you talk to people...
That means you're a fuck, Arvinder.
Sometimes when you talk to people, it'll give you like a picture that's kind of describing what they're saying, and you kind of just interpret that, and that's pretty cool. And
so
the action...
is the main character like also an animal?
The main character is like a human-looking person with like blue skin or something.
So it's a humanoid.
Yeah. Well, no, all the animals are like humanoids. They're they're also just animals.
So he's like the main character is the more humanoid.
Yeah. He looks like a normal dude except with weird color skin. So the combat in that game is like really, really good.
Nice.
It pretty much it's like
that describes so much.
It's kind of like how you know how in Bloodborne you have you go /dash and you that's pretty much like the gameplay.
Yeah.
That's this game, except in this game the dash doesn't have invincibility frames.
So I wonder how this game compares to like Sword and Sorcery and stuff too, for like indie type of games.
I don't know what
it's kind of fast, quick gameplay. So not Sword and Sorcery. What was the game that came out like just earlier this year? The 2D Dark Souls type game.
Salt and Sanctuary.
Sword and Sorcery is a point and click.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's not actually like a Dark Souls type of style. I'm just saying that
it's just an action RPG type style.
Yeah. It feels more like a character action games a lot of times than it does like a Bloodborne type of thing.
So I would be a little bit cautious while straying the boundary between character action games and an action RPG game.
Yeah. Pretty much, I guess. You get to unlock different moves in this, but like you don't get better health or anything like that. Like the amount of health you have at the beginning of the game is the same amount you're gonna have at the end of the game, and the only thing you get is different abilities, and that's it.
Yeah, that sounds like a basic platformer though.
But it's not a platformer.
So it's just an action game.
Yeah. It you know how like in Devil May Cry games you walk into a room and like all the doors close and you have to kill everyone to move on?
Wait, that's how it is in that Knights of Azure too.
Alright, yeah. That there's a lot of that in this game. Like you'll walk into a room and a bunch of people will swarm on you and then you die a lot and then eventually make it out.
But like Metroidvania games do that too. Like Guacamelee does that. Yeah, like a lot of so I don't think it's really restricted to like character action games or anything. It's just an action game thing. Like Guacamelee is nowhere close to a character action game. That's like an action platformer.
No, Guacamelee has some character action stuff going on. It just also has a bunch of RPG things going on too.
It's not really an RPG though. It's mainly a platformer.
Okay.
Like platforming is
a game can have character action things and have those other things.
I guess if you're gonna define them as character action elements.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying that's it. The only thing that good about this game is the combat. It has a lot of other good things. It's just that I think the combat is the best part of this game.
Mm-hmm. Especially makes sense.
So this game has like a diamond motif, and it has 4 different areas. You know, north, south, east, west. You can tackle north, east, and west in any order you want to. And then after you complete those, you go to the south area. And the south area is amazing because then that's like the area where you don't have to worry too much about the map and it's just all combat stuff.
See, if that's the case, like I think I would enjoy this type of game more because like when I play Demon Souls, I like how they let you pick the area that you're gonna go to. Like a lot of platformers, you can do that. So this type of game might interest me because of that, like, openness.
Yeah, the way I did it was that I went to each area, I collected all the stuff I needed to do the boss, and then I stopped and went and did the other areas.
So you literally just got everything, and we're just like, nah, you know what? Let me get everything.
No, yeah, because I went up, I fought the boss, and I'm like, man, I'm bad. Let me go get a couple more upgrades, and then maybe I'll try it again.
Okay, so this game... So you upgrade your skills and stuff?
You don't upgrade your skills, you gain new skills.
So you don't upgrade anything?
The only thing I think you really upgrade is you can sometimes add different things to your guns, and you can add extra storage for your health packs.
Oh, okay.
The rest is just you buy a new ability, and that's it.
Cool.
Oh, and one thing, if you're going to play this game, make sure to get the double dash early, because I didn't, and that would have made things a lot easier for me.
Well, not all of us are dumb.
Well, I didn't, like, the game doesn't necessarily explain what the ability is going to do. It just kind of gives you, like,
Wait.
What?
Double dash is pretty self-explanatory.
No, because in the game, like, what he does is he makes a triangle, and I'm like, what does that mean? Does that mean when I hit A twice, my character makes a triangle and returns to the same position? I didn't understand.
Well, maybe you want to try it out. Maybe it wouldn't play like playing the game on hard mode. Oh man, all I can do is make a triangle.
Well, I wasn't gonna be like, all right, the challenger on first time through. Yeah, no. I picked what I understood and thought would be useful.
So, you think you're gonna play this game again?
No.
Or is this a one-time thing?
Nope, that was it.
Do you think this is a multiplayer game?
There's tons of hidden stuff that a lot of people are doing. Like, they're looking at the environments. They're trying to get what the lore of the area is. And
stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that, but I have no interest in that. I just really enjoyed what I had, and that's it. Good enough for me.
Cool.
All right, who wants to talk next? Let's have one of the people who decided not to talk.
Me?
Yeah, you can go.
So what you did this week, Lucas?
I ordered a lot of takeout.
Nice. What'd you get?
From like the same place, the same like sub.
Wait, I thought you said that like destroyed you.
It hasn't since then. It hasn't since then.
Lucas is sad now because he wants it to destroy him. It's like missing something.
Indeed, I'm just on a constant quest.
Wait, so you got the exact same thing?
It's called being a masochist.
Yep.
Right,
what did you eat? What? Maybe it like mixed with something else that he ate in his stomach.
Or it just happens at random times and there's no actual cause.
There's got to be a science behind this.
Yeah, can you go look up the science and tell us the science?
No.
Why not?
That was really funny, Lucas.
But don't you want to know?
Nah.
You just enjoy the randomness?
Yeah, dude, as long as I can have like pizza and shit, I'm good.
Like, you're like, alright, I'm gonna go enjoy this food today, but there's a small chance I will also hate the rest of this day.
So, Arvinder, you know how people like gambling? Lucas also enjoys gambling, but he doesn't like spending money.
Except there's no payout.
Well, the payout is the delicious food, right?
Well, no, that's just all the time.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so what?
You don't like throwing away money? You bought 3 copies of Legend of Korra.
2 copies? You
I
can't
thought it was
just
3,
add
actually.
extra. What third copy can I get?
Well, you bought some other shit recently, which is basically like buying a 3rd copy.
What does that even mean? That's like saying, oh, you bought something completely different, so you might as well have bought multiple of that other thing that's unrelated?
I would have said that.
Didn't you buy it, the 3rd copy?
No.
Are you looking for the right platform to get it?
No.
Is this like a collector's edition that you need to get the right one?
Collector's editions are stupid. I don't buy collector's edition unless they're the same price as the regular one.
Are you waiting for it to come out for like Sega Genesis or something? You like the only one who has it?
Alright, please, Lucas, go on. Say something else.
Okay. Yeah, so I went to work and I went to the gym and I came home and I ate and I slept and I woke up again and I went to the gym or work and eat and something gym. And that was it. That was the week. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I still haven't beaten XCOM 2 because it's not that fun. Gungeon looks cool, but I didn't get it, and Dark Souls 2 comes out next Tuesday, so...
3.
Dark Souls 2 comes out... No, Dark Souls 2 came out next Tuesday 4 years ago. That's what Lucas was trying to say.
Yeah, I messed up.
Okay. Wait, so I don't understand. What exactly is the difference between XCOM 2 that's making you not want to play it?
It's just not as fun.
But like, you didn't like...
I think that's the general sentiment I got from people is that it might look better and stuff, but it's just not as enjoyable.
But what's not as enjoyable? That's what I'm trying to
understand. I don't know. It's the least quantifiable thing I've like ever
Is it just that like that game was only good once and second time around it's just not that fun to play?
No.
It's a turn-based RPG. It would be fun to play multiple times.
Do you not like the upgrades or what?
It's not enjoyable. You know how you're always like, oh, I'm gonna watch all this fucking game information and learn about shit. For me, it's just like I don't enjoy it, so that's how I feel.
Yeah, but like,
no, I can understand how he feels.
You're talking about like, oh, the map is not perfect and stuff. I'm just like, I don't.
Like people felt the same way about like Hotline Miami 2 compared to Hotline Miami 1.
No, but people had reasons.
I have reasons.
Yeah, and he probably has reasons too, but right now he can't articulate them. Like, I can't articulate the reasons why I didn't like Hotline Miami 2 as much as Hotline Miami 1.
Was it because the maps were too damn big and open, so you just got shot off screen all the time?
It felt like it was too complicated compared to the first one.
Because
that's
that's
also a
too
complaint I
damn
have
big
about
and you got shot from off screen all the time?
That was definitely true, but like maybe that was a problem with XCOM 2 too. Like,
did you get shot from off screen all the time?
Only this one?
No, it was too complicated.
Oh wait, was it actually that though?
It's a little too complicated. It's like too much choice for basically no reason.
So one of the reasons why we like Discord, right? It's because it's
the text to speech. It's a text to speech.
It's got all the stuff that we need and nothing more, right? That's why we don't usually use Skype or like other things to communicate. But what if Discord put all that shit that we have in Skype into Discord? Then we might not want to use Discord anymore because it might be too complicated. You'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Same way, Lucas probably likes XCOM 1 better because it did what he wanted and that was it. Like, there wasn't like shit that he didn't want.
Do you agree with that, Lucas?
I just didn't enjoy it as much.
All right.
So my coworker got XCOM 2, right? And he said that he's played like every single one of those type of games before. But what he enjoys doing, and I don't know if this is like sociopathic or anything, but he likes making all the soldiers his family members and watching them die. And if they survive, he just takes all their stuff and puts it onto his character. And his character is OP, but his character never goes into combat. Just stays at base.
That just doesn't sound fun at all.
It's hilarious.
Well, I guess at least he's trying to have some fun. Unlike Lucas, who's like, I just didn't like it as much.
Ray, how was your week? Wait, we played Chivalry this week.
That was like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was still
this week.
That still counts as part of this week.
All right, I guess you're right. Is that all you did?
Pretty much. I mean,
Senkai Con. Or did you talk about that?
Talk about that, right?
I mean, the last podcast we didn't have enough anyway, so you know.
Well, I don't think there's no. I remember saying stuff about ZenkaiCon. There wasn't anything more to say about it.
I mean, we don't have that on recording.
Plus,
I didn't talk about it in the podcast.
No, you did, but it got lost. Remember
the Lost Podcast Part 2?
Yeah,
Wait, you lost that part?
No, I didn't lose the podcast. The podcast just didn't record. It stopped recording when you started talking. So maybe it's your
Wait, when who started talking?
When Ray came in on the last podcast, that's when the recording cut out.
Oh.
Wait, was it my fault?
No.
Yeah, no, came in as joined the call?
It cut off when he started first talking. It wasn't when he joined the call. So it's not related
So it's
to
not
that.
actually my fault, but it's
not
a horrible
your fault.
coincidence.
Yeah.
It might be your fault. Maybe it just doesn't like you talking.
Okay, Shashank, let's talk about Chivalry.
Alright, let's talk about Chivalry.
So, first of all, Chivalry is a fucking shitty game.
Nice.
And by that, I mean it's fantastic.
It's like CSGO, if CSGO was like with
medieval?
Swords. Yeah, medieval. It's basically medieval CSGO.
So worse CSGO?
No,
to me, that sounds like better CSGO.
Swords are shitty, dude.
No,
it's actually
You don't have to use swords, you can use crossbows.
That's even shittier.
You can use an axe, you can use a morning star, which just sounds awesome.
There's throwing knives.
You know how it's like 2016?
No, dude.
That shit was around like 2016 years ago.
Wait, no, it wasn't. It was around 1,016 years ago.
Nope.
Whenever, like, the main weapon of a game is a gun, it's just not as good.
You jizzed about fucking Modern Warfare 3, dude.
Yeah, but you know what was great about that game?
Knives?
Guns.
All the cool movement stuff, not necessarily the guns.
Oh, well, if you want cool movement stuff, you can fucking leap at people in Medieval Warfare. Yeah.
See? He's actually
but
selling
seriously?
me on this.
No, Chivalry has the stupidest shit. So here's one example. And the reason I want to play this game at all was because I saw this GIF on Reddit. This guy was unarmed, right? And what he did was, in order to dodge sword attacks, he crouched and looked down simultaneously, and that actually allows you to Dempsey roll underneath sword attacks in game.
What?
You have to crouch and look downwards at the same time, and that puts your head
that's
low
what that
enough.
guy did.
Yeah, you
Some
can
guy
dodge
did it.
overhead swings.
Dude, I
Wait,
was
this
literally
game sounds
wondering what I was
amazing.
in. I was
That's the
wondering why
dumbest
I was.
shit I've ever heard.
Wait, that's so much
No.
better than just hit the button to roll.
Yeah, right? It's like some cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, all of the weapons are like slightly different, and the weapon damages make sense based on the type of armor that your class is wearing. So like you have chainmail, then piercing stuff can go through the little rings. So you got like plate mail. It resists crushing blows slightly less. So remember RuneScape armor logic? It's like that.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, come on. Really?
I mean, I didn't play RuneScape, but I understand.
No, Arvinder played shittier games.
Like,
I don't think that's even possible.
No, it's not possible.
All right, Lucas has
I
a
was
good
just
point
trying to
for
think of
once.
what. The only one I could think of, like Maple Story.
What do you mean for once?
I mean,
Shit.
this is one of your great points that you make all the time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
Lucas.
consistently insightful.
Lucas, you're smart, dude.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll play Chivalry when Smite Gem Weekend is over.
Wait, Dark Souls.
Well,
Oh, shit.
we have we have 2 days. No, 1 day. We have
You
Monday.
remember when I didn't buy anything for the past month because Dark Souls come out?
Yeah, but you also decided to do all your music stuff in the meantime.
What do you mean? What do you mean decided to in the meantime? I've been doing that shit for like 2
Yeah,
years.
but remember how that...
Yes, we got evidence. Yo, remember the last podcast? Lucas wouldn't admit to doing music stuff.
Well,
And now
What do you mean?
you were like, nah.
I complain all the time that Arvinder doesn't credit me in the fucking description.
yeah, and
For the-
and I said that you are now credited in the descriptions.
Yeah, with a fucking Bitly.
Well, yeah. But that just makes it better.
No.
Because I had to
It's
do
so
it
much
with
worse.
something you hate. I can't just give it
that's
to you,
messed up.
right? I have
Messed up,
to.
man.
No, you gotta take a little.
Wait, I'm
and
gonna
then
send
give
you
a
a
little.
Dark Souls 3, but it's gonna be wrapped in what's something Arvinder hates?
Teflon.
Wait, don't send me Dark Souls. See, what are you gonna send me? A disc for the PC
Yeah.
version?
Oh, that's the joke right there. It's a disc. There you go.
No,
I,
no,
I don't
send-
even have a disc drive.
Send him,
Wait, no,
send him
I-
Dark Souls 3 in a disc, surrounded by Arvinder. What's that? Oh, Dynasty Quest games.
Dynasty Quest.
Dynasty
yeah.
Warrior.
No,
Dynasty
Quest,
Warrior.
Yeah,
Dynasty Warrior games all around.
Alright,
Because,
great.
he loves those type of games.
I actually have a disk drive. I just didn't put it in because I would have to take my motherboard out because the fan on
We
my
don't care.
CPU is too big to let things fit through.
Damn, dude. That's real shitty. You should have got a super XL case like I did, and I can just fit whatever I want in there.
Wait, but I didn't.
Okay.
I got a medium case that's pretty big. Whenever
mine's a
you
large, though.
whenever you have to move somewhere, you're gonna be like, oh,
Nope.
what if
You know who's not going to be like that? Me.
No
The guy
one
whose
cares.
computer stopped working like a month after building it. Oh,
Alright. In my defense, it's working fine now.
oh
And
dude.
it's great.
Are you actually putting it on the floor now instead of your desk?
Yeah.
Has it been a month since then yet?
It's been 2 months.
Damn.
All right, well that's good. I need to reinstall Windows because this shit is destroying me. Man,
You
I
should've
hate
just gone
PC
So
in-
just
games.
get Windows
should've-
10, and you can have Killer Instinct with
No,
one
I
character.
can't get Windows 10 because of the problems with my Windows 7 right now.
Why do you have
Just do it,
problems with Windows 7?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because PC games
Why you don't
are
get mad at me?
terrible,
I didn't.
and it's so
His
awful trying to
placement
play
is
these
wrong.
games.
Yeah, why are you so mad?
Because all I want to do is play Killer Instinct and I can't.
One
Dude, you know who
character?
can play Killer Instinct?
Me?
Yeah, both of us.
Oh. Darren, how does it feel that I own Killer Instinct and so do you, but you can't play it?
Yeah, how does it feel that I also own Killer Instinct, but it doesn't matter if you do because you can't play it?
Worse?
Damn.
Dude, I love fighting games where I can just mash
you
the
don't.
same buttons over and over again.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Yeah, I do.
You remember what happened when you tried doing that? I would just combo break you every time.
That's because I didn't even know how to play Killer Instinct.
Freaking Shashank going in, he's like, alright, he's either going light or medium. Alright, it's kind of hitting me. Okay, medium. And then that's it. Couldn't do damage because he's bad.
Alright, right, are you done with your week?
What? Oh, wait, I didn't finish ranting about Chivalry yet.
Yeah, go
Alright,
on.
let's talk about Chivalry.
Okay. Crossbows are the worst.
There actually are.
Because when you hold up the crossbow, right, It's like you're looking down the bow, so you can't really see below where you're aiming because the crossbow's in the way, which I guess is realistic. But here's the thing. Like, when you're fighting with a crossbow, the bolt drops, like, a lot. So wherever you're aiming to hit is somewhere below your bolt, and therefore in the area that you cannot see while you're aiming. And you can't shoot from the hip either. When you use the shoot button, it automatically brings you into the aiming mode. So if you had a shot lined up, you better memorize the place there where the person was and hope they haven't moved, because you can't see them anymore.
And then on the and then to build off of that even further, you can only shoot once at a time. And then you have to stop, take 10 seconds to reload the bolt into your crossbow, and then bring it back to aiming.
None of this sounds fun at all.
Wait, did they do that?
It's like work, dude.
No, but did they do that because it would be like too OP if you could just aim exactly where you want?
No, with the longbow, you actually can aim properly, but like the crossbow and the longbow have this difference. The crossbow doesn't need any draw time because, it's a crossbow. It's pre-drawn. But the trade-off is the shitty aiming and the fact that the reload takes longer because you got to stop in place, put it down on your feet, and then use your feet to help you draw it back enough.
So I think that maybe the crossbow is probably more powerful than the longbow, but nobody would know because it's so shitty that nobody probably would try.
I just found out if you want to feel really bad, you can preload Dark Souls 3 on PC and not have it for 4 days. It's available now.
Wait, that's what my friend did at work. He says he feels bad now because it's preloaded, but he can't play.
Why would you feel bad? That just means you can start playing at midnight.
Because
it's just because it's in front of you. It's like if you have a pizza in front of you and it smells really good, but it's like in a pit of lava and you can't get it.
No, it's like it's
wow, that's a little too much.
No, but on the bright side, the pizza is going to be warm when you do get it. Think about that.
Yeah, because otherwise it's the pizza will get cold and shitty, but at least Dark Souls will still be Dark Souls.
Haven't you ever heard of brick oven pizza? This is like one step further. It's like all natural. Made in like Pompeii. Pompeii was the first place to have pizza.
Alright, before you say more dumb things about pizza, tell us what you did this week.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I thank you, Arvinder. So
don't take 2 hours.
I played Chivalry with Ray.
Okay, we don't need to talk more about that.
Pretty dope game. Okay, skipping that. So I found this anime I used to watch when I was a kid on Toonami called Cyborg 009, and I talked about it in the group chat, but basically it's like a 1960s anime with like older like enemies, like a big bad antagonist, featuring like a collection of cyborgs that were like X-Men. They each had their like own specialization and stuff. So why I'm saying that is like, so they aired like 10 episodes in America on Toonami, and then they aired like 16 more episodes late night on Adult Swim. So they only aired like about like 26 episodes total in America, but there were 51 episodes made total. The dub was actually pretty good at this time. I guess not really that good compared to like the dubs that we can get now. So I was trying to find DVDs for it, and you can only get the first 9 episodes on the dub. So I got it imported, 51 episodes of Japanese dub with Asian English subtitles that I'm going to watch later, but it'll probably be completely shit because I won't really be able to understand, and the subtitles will probably be shit. But here's going to being like an adult and being able to buy the things that I couldn't buy when I was a kid.
So coffee is too expensive, right?
Yeah. Wait, what? What's this got to do with this?
Because, you know, how a couple of weeks ago you were like, I don't want to drink coffee because it's too expensive?
Yeah.
Alright, that's all. Just wanted to point that out.
This is like a childhood dream, man. It's like literally everything I like in an anime.
No, it's fine. Just pointing it out.
And like, I like those like 60s and 70s dystopian like futures. Like right now I'm reading like Man in the High Castle by Philip K. Dick, and that's pretty cool too. As far as games that I've played this week, I played what did I play? Arvinder?
I don't know.
Chivalry.
No.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Alright, so I got Quantum Break on
Wait,
PC.
Don't you mean Max Wake Break?
Okay, so as a kid, my favorite games were Max Payne games on PC and PS2. I had it for both. So I used to play those games all the time because I thought they were the perfect mix of like third-person shooter, narrative storytelling, and like just around like character development and like everything. And I didn't buy Alan Wake for Xbox 360 because at the time I don't think I had an Xbox 360 or I played it. But the developers for Max Payne, Remedy, were making Quantum Break. the new game for Xbox One and PC, so I thought I'd pick it up. And it's actually really cool. Reminds me a lot of Max Payne, the way the story's told. And the shooting style is really similar. It's really nice. I enjoy it. It's a third-person shooter.
What about the fact that there's actually...
I'm talking about...
Wait. There's actually a story reason for jumping to the side, or to the front, or to the back, and then this time slows down, right?
There's a story reason for jumping forward and back in time?
For once, there's actually a reason for why time will slow down if you were to, let's say, jump to the side, like Max Payne does. But hey,
for Max Payne, it's just the alcoholism.
Yeah, Max Payne, it's just the drugs, the alcoholism, the painkillers, all together. And Max Payne, the unit for like recovering health is a painkiller. That whole world is
then
different.
The fact that time slows down when you decide to jump to the side. So
Still a great game.
But that's not in this game.
You're not. So this game, you've got like stuff like time dash or time escape, where you can move really fast. It's not really about slowing down time when you're fighting. It's more like you're moving faster. So it's less Matrixy and more like Infamous or something. You know how like you can dash really fast.
Or your time bomb bubble.
My time bomb bubble is awesome. That's like the most fun gameplay. But as far as gameplay goes, the shooting is really fun. The enemies are bullet sponges right now. It's not as fun as like Rockstar's Max Payne 3 as far as third-person shooter goes. So there's that, but the game is pretty enjoyable. It looks great. It runs really well on PC, but I don't get that because a lot of people are complaining about that. But my AMD card runs it really fine.
Well, what about the TV part?
What do you mean the TV part?
The TV show part.
The TV show part. It's part of the story, right? So I remember the developers saying that like the game is about you playing as the good guys and about you watching the story as the bad guys, or playing the story as the bad guys. So after every like shooting segment, you have like a segment where it's like a show. It's like a you pick the decision type thing. So like I let these guys go free, or I kill these guys for like the future or something, right? But you make these decisions from the perspective of the bad guy, which I really like because the scripts are really good, the story is pretty good, and it's more than I'd expect from like a video game. So I enjoy it.
Decisions?
Yeah, the decisions.
But like a bunch of games have like bad decision making things that end up not meaning anything.
Yeah, but like I don't know if both of the decisions here lead to the same thing, like in Heavy Rain or the other Quantic Dream game. What I can say is that the story and decisions make sense. Like when you're playing as a bad guy, right? When you're seeing it from the bad guy's perspective, in a lot of video game storytelling isn't that good. Like the bad guys always sound really dumb, but like these characters actually have motivations and flesh out their thoughts. They're not just like, oh, we gotta go get it, or some dumb shit like that. It actually makes sense. So I like it. So for a narrative-driven third-person shooter, which is what I wanted, it's great.
All right, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying the game.
Yeah, but I see a lot of people don't like it.
Well, but a lot of people also really like it.
That's true, but like it runs worse on their PCs when on their PCs there's an option on the PC version where you can lock it at 30 FPS if you want to play it like the Xbox One thing. And they say it runs worse on their PC than it does on their Xbox. I mean, and then some people are saying that it just runs worse on Nvidia cards just in general. And I guess like, well, I have an AMD card, so I don't really care about that. But the PC thing versus the Xbox thing, I guess it kind of makes sense that the Xbox One version would run better at 30 frames per second. They've spent like years developing this game only for Xbox One, and they spent like weeks porting it over to PC. So I'm not going to expect...
They probably spend more than a couple of weeks porting it over to Windows 10.
Okay, not weeks, but that's a different issue. Like Microsoft has touted their Universal Windows Platform applications to say that like it could take much shorter time. But regardless of what happens, it's like the PC was an afterthought. So it runs well for me, but I can't expect it to run better than Xbox One version. And I can't expect that people would think that. I guess I know why, but it's not really like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, you haven't played the Xbox version either, so you don't really know.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's it. Get the game. It's a good game. Not worth buying an Xbox One for, but worth building a computer for.
What?
Yeah, guess what though?
What?
There's been a mod for Fallout 4 that
Uh-huh.
replaces the under toilet paper with the over toilet paper.
All right, well, that's because like the under toilet paper is stupid. Why would anyone do that?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
wait, wait.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
there's a
toilet
reason.
papers
There's
are
a
designed
reason.
to go over.
No, there's a reason for that.
Okay, go on.
And the reason being is that, like, if people have, like, cats or dogs to go and scratch the toilet paper, they put it underneath so that when they roll it, when they scratch it, it just doesn't unspool the toilet paper. It rolls the other way.
More reason why pets are stupid and you shouldn't have them.
Ray, our resident cat expert. What do you have
What's
to
up?
say? Like, under toilet paper. Is that what you have?
Oh, you
Or
mean
do
for
have-
the cat thing?
Yes.
No, that's stupid. If a cat wants to fuck up toilet paper, it'll fuck up toilet paper. It doesn't matter if you do it over or under. Under is stupid.
Well,
Guess I'm wrong.
there we have it.
Like, they have claws. They can just destroy the toilet paper straight up. It doesn't matter.
Plus, do you really want to put cat feet toilet paper up your ass?
No.
Alright, there you go. So let's go on a break and then we can come back with the news.
And we're back, dudes.
What? We're back?
Oh, are we actually back?
No, we're
Yeah,
not.
wait, I
Yeah,
said, and we're
we made
back.
it.
Wait, I asked.
Yeah, but you didn't say the magic word.
And we're back, LuckerDogsCast, dudes. Is any of those the magic words?
You know, I liked it better when you didn't say the magic words.
Alright, so let's start off with
The news of the week.
Well, yeah, obviously, that's the whole point of this segment. So as you guys remember, last
No, we
week,
don't.
which is not on record anymore, we talked about how the character Tracer from Overwatch got the pose removed because, too much ass. Well, they replaced the pose, and now
With
they're just a different ass pose now, which is apparently like, it's like, it's what is it?
Yeah, it's hilarious. They
the
modeled it
poses
off
from-
like a pinup model.
Yeah, so now it's like even worse to anyone who didn't like with the way it was.
Well, no,
last
I mean,
time.
I would say it's better. At least now it has a historical basis.
Well, how does that make it better for what?
I mean,
It
now
makes it
it's-
better. Here, I linked it on Skype. You can see the
It ma-
comparison.
no,
for
I
yourself.
know, I see the comparison. I'm just saying, how does that make?
No,
it
this
better
was for the air guys, dude.
No,
Okay.
I think it makes it better.
But how
because
does it make
it's-
it better for the people who didn't like it because of like the problems they had with it before with the bot?
Well,
What?
now they know Blizzard literally doesn't give a shit about them. And it's
So it
better
makes
for
it-
everyone else.
All right, so it's only better for the
Blizzard
people who
literally
didn't
just
care.
decided to take a dump on them. It's great.
That's good enough though. But
I'm
I
pretty
guess-
happy about that, actually.
Right?
I guess
This is all we
this,
needed.
this is like the most popular character in this because now she's gonna be the first Overwatch character coming to HOTS. That's
To HOTS?
Heroes. That's Heroes of the Storm for all you people who don't know.
Oh, not
I
Heart
don't
of the
know.
Swarm?
I didn't know.
No, not Heart of the Storm. What the? That isn't
No,
that like?
Swarm.
Oh, yeah, not Heart of the Storm. This is Heroes of the Storm, the MOBA.
Autumn,
What?
Autumn.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. So the other thing is that Team Ninja's Nioh game. That's Nioh.
Ninja.
This is a game that's set in the time of Civil War in Japan that has like samurai stuff, but also supernatural stuff.
So it's another like Nobunaga game.
No. What? What are other Nobunaga games that are like? Actually, yeah. What are other Nobunaga games like? Explain that to me.
You got me.
That's a
Right
great
now,
idea.
I'm googling Nobunaga video game.
So this is being made by.
Nobunaga's Ambition, dude. Nobunaga's Ambition
Isn't that like an anime?
by Koei Tecmo.
Wait,
No,
is it
it's
actually by
a
Koei
video game
Tecmo?
too. Yeah, it's by Koei.
Alright, well, this is also by Koei Tecmo. This is the team that works on the Ninja Gaiden and the Dead or Alive games. It's gonna at least look really cool, but
So it's
it
another
also...
ninja game.
What?
Another ninja samurai.
Yeah, another ninja game, yeah. What's cool is this is like taking some of the stuff from Ninja Gaiden and then like some of the slower stuff from Dark Souls and mixing it up.
What are they gonna make like Ninja Girlden? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is sexist. Man.
I mean, those Ninja Gaiden games are pretty sexist. I will say that. That's true. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
Yeah.
Don't you? That's
Yeah,
where
no.
Ninja Gaiden 2 was where they first introduced where you could use a 6-axis in the PS3 controller to boob jiggle.
Oh, true.
And then they brought that over to Dead or Alive, but it was first in Ninja Gaiden 2.
Damn.
Yeah. So, do you guys remember Aliens Colonial Marines?
Yeah, the game
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, the game that was really bad. Well, there's a modder who's like, I'm gonna actually try and make it good. And what he's doing is he's making it so that the xenomorphs actually have things that can hurt you now. And
What were they
actually-
like before?
you know how like they just kind of rolled around and then you can shoot them and then they died.
I don't even know what a xenomorph is.
Do you
It's
know
the guy with the guy inside.
Is this like a Xenogears like game?
Do you know
Yeah.
the movie Alien and Aliens?
I've never heard of the movie Alien and Aliens. Who's
I've heard of Aliens, but not Alien.
Okay,
I
well,
haven't heard of and at all.
wait, are you actually joking about the fact that you've heard of Aliens but not Alien?
No, I heard of both.
Okay, all right.
I was
Because if
just
that
fucking
was
with you.
true, you have a problem.
No, I see. One of my favorite movies of all time is Predator. Obviously, I've heard of Alien and Aliens.
Okay, so
Remember in the early 2000s when people were all making those shitty versus movies like Aliens vs. Predator, Freddy vs.
all right,
Krueger?
Freddy vs. Krueger was actually like all right, but have
I've never
you seen,
enjoyed a single one of those videos.
No, not Freddy vs. It was Freddy vs.
No, Freddy vs.
Freddy versus
all right. Are we done being a bunch of idiots?
Wait, that's a thing that can end?
Are we ready to somewhat take down the stupidness?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, remember Great Detective Pikachu and the Danny DeVito thing?
Hey, Tate Pikachu?
Yeah, and everyone was like, yo, Danny DeVito should be Pikachu. Well, Danny DeVito's like some person that represents Danny DeVito from like Always Sunny was like, alright, well, I talked to Danny DeVito about it and he was like, what the fuck is Pokemon? So that's it.
So no Danny DeVito.
I mean, I guess if they're like, well, we got all this money for you, it could happen, but
That's true.
if anything we know about video game localization, they don't have money to throw around, so.
Yeah.
For all those
Nintendo.
people, yeah, but localization.
Yeah, wait, I think I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I need to Google it to make sure it's a good fit, but let me just... You guys keep going. I'll come back in.
Alright, so, you know how we all like Kratos in God of War and how he is the best character in God of War?
Yes.
No, because I never played those games.
Alright,
No,
well, Lucas got part of that right.
All right,
The
guys,
answer
I got it.
Wait, hold on. The answer is no. We don't like Kratos. But we'll come back to this in a
Athena is
second.
better?
No, because he was fine in the first game, but he doesn't work going on. But we'll come back to this later. Okay, Ray, go.
All right, we need someone with a tough guy voice, right?
Yeah.
And then someone who's not adverse to doing geeky shit.
I guess. I
Vin
guess that's
Diesel.
true. Oh.
He's already played a Pokemon. He was Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait,
We're good.
that could work. Vin Diesel would do something stupid.
What
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Nah. Wait, does Vin Diesel have kids? Because if
No,
he has
he's-
kids, there's a chance that his kids like Pokemon, and then he would do it.
He
Yeah,
does
he's
have
got
kids.
kids.
Alright, so back to Kratos. So Kratos is shitty, right? And
Nope.
wait, you were the one who said. Alright.
I think Kratos is pretty good.
Did you play God of War 2 or 3?
Yeah, I did.
Did you enjoy the story of God of War 2 or 3?
I enjoyed God of War 2. I didn't play 3.
Well, okay. Well, looks like we got some leaks of concept art from what might be the next God of War game. And it looks
Is that all
like...
you were going to do?
What?
You're not going to even put up a fight?
No.
Not even going to argue with me for that?
No, I guess if
I
if
was
that's
lying.
your opinion, that's fine. That makes sense.
I was lying anyway.
So you didn't like it, or you didn't play it.
I didn't play it. No, I
So
lied
you
the
don't-
whole time.
So you didn't even know.
No, I just wanted to get a rise out of you.
All right. Well, it didn't work. But yeah, so there's concept art showing what might be Kratos going to the Norse mythology gods. So it looks
Oh.
like now he's going to be dumb and mad for no reason, even though he's the whole problem and he's a piece of shit. And he's probably just going to kill Norse gods now.
Wait, are there beaches in Norse mythology?
Beaches?
Like in Scandinavia, were there beaches?
Well, Norse mythology has more than ice stuff. That is only one world that's in the Norse mythology. There are
So-
other worlds which have beaches and stuff. Yes.
Then is this like Kratos' beach up episode of like God of War?
What? This is where you went with that? I thought you had something.
No, I didn't have anything.
I thought you had something. He's had a beach episode already. It was the start of God of War Chains of Olympus, the first PSP game. It started on the beach.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game. Except, Kratos is still shitty. Make another character. You don't need Kratos.
That was probably one of the better games for PSP.
Yeah. Too bad Ready at Dawn made one of the most lackluster PS4 games.
God of War.
No. The
like
Order
God
1886.
Oh, Order 1886.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah, great game. Great game. So, there's some stuff that happened, and I actually want to hear your opinions on this and see what you have to say. So,
Lucas?
Any of you, if you have something to say about it. So
Let's hear it.
So there was this person named Alison Rapp who used to work at Nintendo Treehouse of America. If you don't know what that is, that's pretty much the more public facing part of Nintendo of America. And if you remember, there were a lot of issues with the Fire Emblem localization stuff going on, right?
If by issues you mean people whining about stupid shit, yeah.
Yeah. So Alison Rapp was pretty much the big PR person that was working for Fire Emblem at the time, right? And she wasn't working on the localization or anything. She was just the person who was doing the PR stuff. So because of that, she ended up being the focus of a lot of the hate going on. And she pretty much became a huge target with people who didn't like the way the localization was going with Fire Emblem. And then because of that, they went and found like old stuff that she's done. Like, they found this one essay that she wrote back in college about her opinions on the way that, how like Japan has weird stuff going on with like sexualization of like young girls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she wrote stuff like that, but like it wasn't necessarily,
she was in college.
Yeah, like she was just like speaking her mind or whatever, right? And a bunch of other things came out about her, and then now she got fired from Nintendo. And the reason that Nintendo says they fired her is because they said she didn't match up with the corporate culture of Nintendo.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I hate people like that.
You hate the internet?
Yeah, I hate the internet. Yo, that makes me scared because someday I'm gonna run for president, and then like people are gonna stumble upon this podcast and be like, look at all the dumb shit he said. But like, think about it. If all of this dumb shit,
if you ran for president, you'd be like Jeb Bush.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah,
I would like to say that I have more of a personality than Jeb Bush.
No, he has a personality, but he just gets wrecked by people who are more asshole than him.
No,
that's a fact. You're gonna get destroyed.
Well, I could be like on the Bernie Sanders side, but maybe I would run as a Democrat. Maybe if Jeb Bush was running as a Democrat, it might work.
What? All right, I'm gonna remember you said that. This is gonna come up in the future.
Okay, so
yeah. No, see, look, this is my plan. Having it all on the internet might not be that bad because then I'll be like, who fucking cares? You guys got it.
Okay,
go dig in or something. I don't know. Whatever people do now.
Stop it. You're going.
He hasn't hit 45 seconds yet.
This doesn't need 45 seconds. All right.
This is just my announcement.
These conflicts are so hard to break apart sometimes.
So the International Game Developers Association, one of the representatives from them made a comment about her getting fired, and she was saying that, well, I see that Nintendo has made a comment about firing her and why they did that. But what about the fact that they didn't say a word when she was getting harassed and they didn't at all come up and defend her or anything and say that you guys shouldn't be harassing one of our employees or anything, but they did make a statement about her getting fired?
I think Nintendo is a very conservative company, so they probably didn't think that it was in their best interest.
Yeah, that's pretty much what a lot of people are saying is the issue here, is that the way that Nintendo works just doesn't necessarily mesh well with the way the internet works.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, Nintendo, like, really does whatever they want, right? And they always, like, get stuck in old ways a lot. They're pretty innovative because of that. Like, people...
That sentence could have been better constructed.
But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, there was the joke that Nintendo's so far behind the times, they're still releasing games that are good on release.
I mean, it's true. Their games don't come out and have a million bugs in them.
That is.
Yeah, it just goes to show how backwards they are.
Wait,
And their
there
first
were
party
there were like
exclusive.
there were like over 100 bugs in Pokemon, right? Because you got like Spinnerack and you got fucking Beetle.
Yo, nice one. But
All right, so that's it for the news.
Wait.
All right.
One second.
Oh, you have actually something to say?
No, that's
Okay, so that's it for the news. We'll be right back with what's coming out this week. Shashank, shut the fuck up.
Faction 4,
Alright,
Legend of the Heroes, Trails and Skygan.
Lucas, please hurry up.
Oh, yo, what's up? We're back from the thing.
We're
Time
back
to
from
start
the
again.
thing, and now we're going to talk about what the thing coming out this week is. And we're going to
Return
start
to
off with,
Papalapaqua.
on April 12th. Lucas, say it.
Return to
Oh God. April 12th. What's coming
Dark
out
Souls
this
3.
Tuesday? Yeah, Dark Souls 3 for PC, PS4.
Dark Souls
Even though it already came out a month ago. Yay!
It came out in Japan, and we're not in Japan. It only came out for a lot of other people.
Wait,
who had
wait.
industry access, and we don't. We're the normies.
Wait, I'm in Japan.
Yeah, so the normies get Dark Souls 3 this Tuesday, and I am really excited to find out all the bugs and see how
I probably
it
won't
runs
play
on
it.
PC. Wait, what?
I probably won't play it that much, to be honest.
Wait, what? What? Why not?
He's
What's
just
the
making a
reason?
scene. Lucas, you're just like a little kid.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Is this just one of those
Okay.
things where you say that, but then like it turns
He
out
just
you're
wants to
gonna
be
come home
difficult,
and
man.
then play Dark Souls 3 and then go to work, come home and play Dark Souls 3 and not go to the gym?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying is that what's actually going to happen?
I have no idea what you mean.
So, also coming out next week, Risk of Rain.
What the hell is Risk? Is this a Vita game?
Wait, that was out like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but it's a Vita game.
All right. Also coming out on April 12th is the remake of Ratchet and Clank on the PS4 for
Oh,
anyone
nice.
that still cares about Ratchet and
Wait.
Clank.
When you say remake,
Wait.
do you mean remake or do you mean like it has better pictures?
No,
now?
remake of the original. It's completely
I'm gonna play the shit out of that.
on
I might-
PS4.
Yeah,
PS4?
just buy it and I'll visit every day.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Also coming out.
Also, give me a car.
Okay, you got to come here first though, without the car.
Wait, so if I get there somehow, you'll buy me a car and then also the game.
Yeah, I totally promise, and I'm not lying at all.
Oh,
See? And we have it on podcast. We have video evidence or audio
Sure.
evidence.
Yep.
So, in a court of law, Lucas will get the car.
Okay.
Unless
so
you want to settle for just Dark Souls 4 or Dark Souls 3 and a,
Dark Souls
or whatever
4.
game he wants. Wait, it was Ratchet and Clank and a PS4.
Also
yeah.
coming
How much is
out.
a Tesla?
How much is a Tesla? The new one?
37,000.
Yeah, but you won't get it for like another 2 years. It's only in pre-order.
No, but
That's
Arvinder
fine.
is going to get it for tomorrow for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I'll pre-order it, but you'll get it in a couple of years.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
Can you
think Tesla?
preload? Can you preload the Tesla?
Yeah, but like you have to wait 2 more years.
That sucks.
Yeah. And you can only preload 1 week before the release.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you won't even get to see it until then. The another game coming out on April 12th is The Park.
Stories, The Path of Destinies.
Is this another Vita game?
No, this is a PS4 game.
Okay.
Stories, The Path of Destinies is an action RPG. That's all.
With
I
a really
know.
dumb name.
Yeah.
Wait, but is it good?
I'm watching the video right now because I don't know anything about the game.
Well, see, you gotta like come with these things ready. See, like when
Yeah,
I come in here, I watch the videos ahead of time, so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so it's got that one art
Could have fooled
style
me.
that's like
Oh.
it's got that art style that's like Oceanhorn. Do you know that Zelda
No.
clone game?
No.
So it's like, like a top. Is it isometric or top down?
Top
I'm not
down.
too sure.
Top down.
Kind of cel shaded ish and looks cartoony. But yeah, like an action game.
Sounds like a lot of other games that come out from Japan that have weird names.
I don't think this is even Japanese. I think it's an indie game.
What the hell?
It doesn't look Japanese.
Alright, well, is it coming out for the Vita?
Yeah, no?
Then why do you even care?
Because I just wanted to talk about it. Well, what's your problem? The Park is coming out next week, but only in EU for the PS4, not in America.
Okay, then we
There's
don't
no
talk
confirmed-
about it. Come on, that's the rule.
That's what you were about to say. The Park.
Wait, is it's coming out only in Europe? I got it wrong? Did I mess up?
Yeah,
Oh.
you did.
Yo, Arvinder messes up. Recorded live.
Yeah.
Oh man, so
There was
on
that
April
shit.
13th, Code of Princess on the PC, which is
You
a re-release
Missed
of
like so many games.
What?
No, you didn't. I'm joking.
So this is a re-release of a 3DS game, and it's like one of those Dragon Crown style Japanese ARPGs.
Nice.
Oh, Code of Princess?
Code of Princess.
Yeah, that's one of those games where, you see it in like the DS section of, thank you, honey. You see it in the DS section of GameStop, and you're just like, I really don't want to physically walk out of the building with this.
Are you talking about Conception?
No, we're talking about Code of Princess, although Conception 2 also made me feel the same way.
Conception 2
Actually,
is great. No, it's not. Conception 2 sucks ass.
Man,
Conception 2, like, you literally make a baby as part of the gameplay mechanics. Like,
I remember playing the demo and I was like, this both makes me feel uncomfortable. Plus, the gameplay isn't that fun to make me like overcome that amount of uncomfort I'm having here. So
playing Conception 2 in public is super weird.
especially the scene where they make the baby and they both like just become like naked but blue bodies.
Yep.
How does that even? So it's really weird when they make kids in Conception 2. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alright, and finally, on April 15th, Bravely Second End Layer for the 3DS.
Wait, Bravely Second is already coming out?
Yeah, Lucas, where are you? Wait, what did Bravely Second? It's coming out.
Bravely
Cool.
Second
Are you
Default?
excited?
I'm non-committal.
Because, you bought Bravely Default, and...
It was on sale though. You bought like other shit that you never
Alright,
played.
that's true. That's true. I buy a
Yeah.
lot of things that I don't end up playing. But
Wait.
I at least asked you if I could just buy it off of you, and you said no.
Did we already talk about
I
the
asked you
news?
something.
What did you ask?
I don't know.
You don't even know. I would have paid you twice the amount you paid for it, and you said no.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not nice. Why'd I
Did
do
we
that?
already talk about the news?
Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to say one more thing about the news.
What?
Well, Final Fantasy VII, we didn't talk about that.
What about Final Fantasy VII?
So we all know that Final Fantasy VII is going to be in episodes, right?
Yeah.
Well, they came out with a report saying that they're like full games, like the size of Final Fantasy 13, like each of them.
It's gonna
So
be
I-
100 hours long.
So each episode, probably, I guess, if they're comparing it to Final Fantasy 13.
Or are they just like, well, it'll be the same file size as Final Fantasy 13?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying that this guy was saying that it was like size of full games each
Or they
episode.
could be like, well, the playable area is the same size as Final Fantasy 13, which is small because they were just tiny corridors.
Yeah, I remember you want to play that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, all I'm saying is what they're saying, which
Right.
makes it kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
is-
finally play Final Fantasy VII now.
It is
Doesn't
interesting
look like
the
shit.
way they're doing it, yeah. And Square Enix is really trying hard with this episodic thing going on. So let's see how it actually works out.
People are mad about it.
I mean, people are always going to be mad. Well,
Lots-
I say wait until...
No, lots of people are mad.
Okay, yeah.
No, lots of people are not just because of Final Fantasy VII, but also because of Hitman. Like
Yeah.
this episode structure. But Square Enix, their marketing guys or whatever guys who designed these plans and stuff, they're really smart people because this is really successful for them.
Well, the problem
This
with
is
Hitman
like-
was just like the way they went back and forth on what they did instead of just like making a plan and just doing that. Instead, they changed it like 3 to 4 times. That
But
was the
now
only
it's
thing that I didn't like.
And Deus Ex was supposed to be like that, right?
No, Deus Ex was a different problem.
So then let's just go. I continue, Arvinder.
No, that's it. We're done.
Yay!
Alright, what are you looking forward to that's not Dark Souls 3?
Chivalry.
Alright, Chivalry and Dark Souls 3. Oh, wait, Lucas, we can record Dark Souls 3.
Wait, I'm looking forward to stuff.
What are you looking forward to?
Well, Bravely Second End Layer comes out this month.
Where were you when I brought that up?
Well, not caring, because it isn't actually something that's coming up next week, so
Wait, yes it
I
is.
felt it was too early
It's
to...
coming
Huh?
out April 15th. That's next Friday.
Wait, you sure?
Yes?
I thought I saw earlier that...
It's like this guy
Let's see.
didn't even pay attention.
Oh no! I saw... Cause I thought it was coming out next week, because I saw the initial release date is April 23rd. What I didn't realize was that was the Japanese initial release date. It said April 23rd, 2015.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah,
Wait, it already came out in Japan?
It came out like a year ago in Japan.
dude.
Damn.
You're a little late on that. Alright, that's it for the podcast. See you next week.
Ciao.
Oh, well.
Lucas is not even saying
You did
bye.
it.
Oh, okay, there you go. Alright, bye.